Chrissy Kane with glutenfreetastebuds.com, and today we're going to make a really great recipe called Swiss onion burgers. And it's right here. With easy, accessible ingredients and as tasty as it is, it's sure to be a hit. I hope once you know how to make it, you'll try it. First, we're going to get started with the onions. Chop them into half moons, and we're going to saute them in a pan full of olive oil until they caramelize. I've turned on the stove to a little bit more than medium heat, and I'm going to add some olive oil for the onions to cook into. Just a little bit to coat, maybe like a tablespoon or two. And then we're going to add the onions in there. And then we're going to let them just sit in the pan and saute, occasionally stirring. Let me get my wooden spoon here. And we're just going to let these babies cook and caramelize, which is really just turning brown and letting the sugars come out of the onions. For step 2, we're going to mix the meat with all the ingredients. And it comes in these little worm shapes, which I'm not a very good fan of. So we're going to do about a half a pound for each person that you're making it for. I'm going to make 4 servings, which means that I'm going to need 2 pounds. Okay, and first we're going to put Worcestershire sauce. Drizzle that, just a couple of tablespoons. And we're going to put some chopped garlic in there. And a little bit of black pepper. And a little bit of salt. Always need the salt. Okay, and then we're going to mix it up, taking off our wedding ring first. It doesn't get all yucky. And we're going to mix all this together. And then we're going to make patties in 2 phases. So that we're going to make a top patty and a bottom patty. But you want to make sure that you mix it really, really well. Okay? And then, this works perfect for me because I have little hands, but you gotta watch your servings. And when you do this, the burgers, you want to make the middle a little bit more shallow, a little bit thinner than the sides. You make the sides thicker so that it cooks more even. So what I'm using are these Swiss triangles from Laughing Cow, which are gluten-free, and you can get them in your local grocery store. That's where I got them, and they're super yummy and melt really easily. Just stuff them, break them up, and stuff them into your middle of your burger, like this. Really easy, and you do about 1 triangle to each burger, so that when it comes out, it's just melting and it's super good. And then you put the next burger on top of it, and you just pinch the sides together so it stays in there. There's one already done. It will melt as you cook it, which will be really, really good. We're going to start cooking the burgers. So here we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in, just to coat. And then we're going to put the burgers in. Let them start cooking. And we're going to put it on about, a little bit more than medium. I know that I said this was a burger. However, we're going to use portobello mushrooms, giant portobello mushrooms, to stick the burgers on top and then layer with the onions. So first you want to cut all of these stems off so it's a flat surface for the burger to lay on. And we're going to do that with all of the mushrooms. Now I'm going to check the burgers, and you can see that halfway up the side of the burgers has turned a really good color of brown, which probably means once I flip these, it's going to have a really great color on the other side. So we're just going to go ahead and flip them. And let them cook on the other side now. And look at that pretty color. That's exactly what you want. You want it kind of crispy on the inside without burning yourself. And then you want it moist on the inside. So you don't want to press down on them, just let them cook. Okay, and then we're gonna also move to the onions, which you can see is getting a great brown color on it. But we're just gonna turn up the heat a little bit more so it's medium-high heat, and that will help them cook faster. Make sure you keep stirring so that they cook evenly. Okay, so our burgers are done, and so are our onions. So we're just going to remove the burgers from the pan, and we're going to let them rest for a little bit while we cook or just warm the mushrooms so that they're warm all the way through. Okay, so we just stick it right into the same pan. Probably can only fit like 2 or 3 at a time. And we're gonna put these on, oh, about medium. See if I can fit a third one in there. There we go. We just want to make sure that these mushrooms are heated all the way through, so it doesn't take very long. So first, we're gonna flip them before we can plate them and make sure that they're just heated and not charred. And we'll let them cook a little bit on that side, maybe about 30 seconds. Okay, so the mushrooms are finally heated. We're just gonna add them capside down onto the plate with a burger right on top. And then we're gonna add our onions. Pretty coloring on our onions. That's it. It's all finished. Pretty easy. Now for the true test, the taste test. I'm gonna cut into it. Should be all melted inside. Ooh, yummy. It's had a little bit of time to cool, which is good too. Give me some mushroom and some onion and a little bit of burger. This is a big bite. Okay, ready? That's really good. And perfect. I'm Chrissy Kane with glutenfreetastebuds.com. Go to our website for more tasty recipes and super easy. Cheers.